Last year, I lived in 23 separate places across 10 different countries. Yeah, I know, some slow-living guy I turned out to be, right? No, some of these places were absolutely fantastic, and some, not so much. So let's take a little stroll back through time and look at those 10 countries and rank them from the bestest to the worstest. And I'll tell you a little secret. Number 1 was my biggest surprise, because when we were there, I absolutely hated it. Tied for 6th and 7th place, and only because technically they're on the same landmass, Ireland and Northern Ireland, which is really the UK. And yeah, I know, Ireland is at the bottom of the list. I mean, everyone loves Ireland. It's beautiful, it's friendly. Hey, these are my new friends, my new Irish friends. They're wearing the absolute latest in blue wool outerwear. I have no idea why they're wearing blue. And I don't know why they keep running away from me. I thought they were my friends. Now, why would I put Ireland and Northern Ireland way down here at the bottom of the list? Everybody loves Ireland. I mean, the Guinness just flows like, well, Guinness. So only in Ireland would you find a bar called the Church. And it actually was a church. There's a pipe organ. This is, I guess, where they did the hymnals and the sermon and the preaching from. And now it's just a big-ass bar. Kind of touristy, but it's really, really cool. I just love the idea. I can't wait to go into the bathroom and see what they've done in there. Nope. No sign of the 3 wise men down there. Problem is, it's expensive as hell, especially Dublin, which is why I was staying at a youth hostel the whole time I was there, which was kind of the whole point of the trip and the video. And if you want to know what it's like to be a 60-year-old dude living with a whole bunch of non-60-year-old people in bunk beds and a little, you're just going to have to watch the video, because this part here, this little recap is all about, well, the expense. So we need to talk prices. The reason I am doing this hostel thing, other than the fact I thought it would make a really fun video, is hotels in Dublin are expensive, between 210 and 240 euros per night. Now this place is 64.20 a night, plus fees and taxes, of course, and it is seriously cheaper. Now, when I booked this whole thing for Dublin, I found a really cheap flight and went, oh my God, things are going to be just special, aren't they? And then I realized just how expensive it is to live here. So hostel, all the people that I'm seeing in and out running around, it's not just because they're young. It's not just because, well, like the kids here last night were eating Cocoa Puffs for dinner. It's because this is all anybody can really afford. Okay, I know. What happened to countries 10 through 8? Are you so old that you can't count anymore, Rick? Well, there's a reason for it. You see, I'm just going to skip right over those countries. Why? Because, well, either I wasn't there long enough to actually get a feel for the place, or to be more honest, I just don't have any footage to show you. So anyway, they were Andorra, Belgium, and the USA. Put them in any order that you want. They're at the bottom of the list, and we're moving on. And in 5th place, and it's another item, ladies. An item? And in 5th place, and it's another island, ladies and gentlemen, it's Iceland. And honestly, being in 5th place doesn't mean that it's lower on the list. It just means there were a few that were technically better. Iceland was just, well, Iceland is gorgeous. It's otherworldly. It's like no place you've ever been before. It's supposed to be lava up here. I hope there's lava up here. Apparently I have to go up there, and then way up there, over the ridge. And this, boys and girls, is why you go to the gym and get on the treadmill. Don't be like Rick. And in 4th place, Mexico. But to be very, very, very specific, the Yucatan Peninsula. This one grew on me so slowly, but you got the food, you got the people. Oh my God, the people are just, they're over the top friendly. They're, what the hell is wrong with you? You can't be this friendly. But they are. They're that friendly. We stayed in a city called Mérida, and I'm actually not even sure I'm still pronouncing it right. You would not believe the number of comments that I got on that video about, oh my God, you're pronouncing it wrong. Blah, blah. I mean, it's just, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't wrap my tongue around the words. I'm not even sure I'm getting it right, but yeah. Mérida. Now you see, this one was the hardest one for me because I personally really wanted to like it. I kind of didn't like it in the very beginning. You see, I wanted hustle, hustle, go, 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 and the whole point of Mérida is not hustle, not go, go, go. So what is there to do in this fine town? Well, festivals. According to all the bloggers and all the YouTubers, there is a festival every single night which highlights culture of some kind. Apparently all you got to do is just avoid the potholes and the dusty streets and the broken sidewalks and make your way down to the central section. Oh, and before you go back and watch the video and flame me in the comments, not just for my pronunciation, but for the whole concept of the video, the thing that was lost on a lot of people was I absolutely hated it at first, and I came to love it. And maybe I did a kind of a fat-handed butchery job of getting that point across, but I truly, truly did love Mérida. Am I glad I came to Mérida? Yeah, I am, because the big thing that I'm learning, the big thing I have learned through my entire 1 week here, 3 to go, is that it's okay to drive in the right slow lane and just periodically go past people on the left, because you need the downtime, you need the relaxation, and if I, of all people, can say that, it's got to be true. And we're getting into the top 3 right now, and in third place we have Panama. This one was actually a big surprise, mostly because, well, the potholes. The country is beautiful, the people are nice, and it has lots and lots of potholes. Did I mention how many potholes this frickin' country has? Today we're on a quest to find the Caldera hot springs. Now naturally, me being me, I had to look it up on YouTube. They made it sound easy. Oh no, it's not. We're not even there yet. We went through miles of the gnarliest, nastiest rock-strewn road you've ever seen. Went over this bridge, which was horrifying, and now we got to do some kind of walking in some direction. Wish us luck, because I don't know if we're going to make it. Now, Panama is actually kind of a hard place to live. It's not super welcoming like a lot of other countries, but at the same time, it kind of is. It grows on you. It's one of those places where you can see yourself existing throughout the rest of your days. But at the same time, you know it's not going to be glamour resort level. It still was my number 3 because I truly could see myself living in that rainforest, dodging the potholes. That was slippery. Here, let me clean you up. There we go. Oh, God, that's cold. There, you're officially behind the waterfall. And number 2 was, and this is kind of an odd one, Spain. Because if you know me, Spain should be my number 1, but somebody else came in before it. It's number 2. Now, we were actually there for 3 months, so the entire time that we were out gallivanting around the world, almost half of it was actually spent in this country. It is so diverse. I could do an entire video just on Spain and the, you know, maybe I should do that. I don't know, but let's finish this one first. Now, like I say, if you've never been to Spain, it is completely diverse. Down in the south, down in Andalusia, again, mispronunciation, Rick is my name. It's very dry, it's very desert, it's very kind of Arabic down there. The one on the bottom is the original. That is what people walked on. It is just rebar concrete and holes, and there's nothing to hold you up. The thing on top is what we're traversing. But can you imagine? Whoa, do you all have any idea how hard it is to walk, hold a camera, stare at the screen, and not throw yourself off the side of a cliff? Well, I'm doing it for you. You're welcome. And then you go up to the north, up in Galicia, which is also one of my favorite places. It's very green. They have Celtic music. You know, literally, they have harps and bagpipes, and you wouldn't know that you're in Spain. Spain is just one of those places that has a little bit of something for everybody, no matter where you go. And you can spend your entire life just cruising around the entire world in one country. That is a pig's ear, a literal pig's ear. I thought it was going to be a euphemism. Good.
Oh my God.
I have to explain this. It sticks to your teeth. Hang on one second. Said we were going to go have a pig's ear. I didn't know she meant a pig's ear. And number one, what was the big surprise? Well, it was Costa Rica, and I have to explain why that's so odd. Now, I have to be very, very specific here. We've been talking countries up until now, but when I speak of Costa Rica in this context, I'm talking about Puerto Viejo. There's a nice, lovely wooded path going through, I don't know if you call it tropical forest, tropical woodlands, I don't know, but it's still a lovely path. This is peaceful, this is beautiful. This is a beach. So why is it such a surprise? Well, this little town that sits on the Caribbean, it's only about a quarter-mile long. It's dirty, it's dusty as hell. It was our very, very first stop on our worldwide trip. And when I first got there, I was like, what the fresh hell is this? Okay, so what does $240 get you as far as accommodations? By the way, $240 is for the week, not the day. Well, for starters, you get a double bed, not a queen size, not a king size, a full-size double bed. Yeah, it's cozy. Then you also get, well, you get a kitchen. Well, you get a kitchen with a sink that has non-potable water. You got a bathroom, which is tiny but functional. Oh, and I got to show you this. Hot water. And yes, that is bare electrical wires running into a water-powered appliance. Somehow it gives you hot water, but honestly, I don't know how I'm not dying every time I stand under that thing. But it has something that I did not realize until after I left, and that was it has peace. It has a lifestyle that I have to explain something. When we went down there to Costa Rica, when we started this whole worldwide trip, I was living up here in go Miami. I was completely burned out from my job, just completely brain fried. And the only thing I wanted to do was just get the hell out of here, get somewhere else, and start living my life. So jumping into the peacefulness of Costa Rica may not have been it may not have been our first best choice. But looking back on it, it's the place that I want to be more than anything. Despite my poor imagery earlier, it is quite a fun place to go. Just don't expect, well, modern day resort amenities. Hell, don't even expect 21st century. This place probably hasn't changed since the day I was born. Puerto Viejo is more of a Jamaican coastal town, more of an island feel. It's not what you expect in Costa Rica. And in fact, there's a lot of Rasta bars up and down here. Is it dirty? Is it dusty? Is it all of that? Yeah, it absolutely is. That's what it has to be. That is exactly what this place needs to be. Thanks for watching.